Hello, hello, hello. Hello, just waiting for some more to join. Hello, nice to see some people joining already. Superb. Ooh, good morning to you if you're in the morning, and good evening if it's later. Otherwise, good afternoon to you all on this bright sunny day. Hair is still a mess, so we'll just wait a few more minutes for other people to join and we'll get started straight away. If you remember rightly, we were filling in a rainbow. I have my coloured pens to hand. I've got my design ideas. And today we're talking about the pot and how to turn some pattern you might see into a design. So that's what we're going to do today for a quick 20 minutes. And we'll just wait for a few more people to join. It's not quite 4 o'clock. It's just coming up to 4, so we'll just give them a couple of more minutes and we will start. Don't forget to get your water handy. I've lost mine. I'll just get my water and we'll start. My water is obviously in a safe place. So, hello to everyone. As you log in, please join me on my live chat. Say hello so I can give you a wave. And of course, it's very hot here today. So, in here, I shall do my best to keep okay with you. So, as always, my workshop available every weekday at 4. Join me and we can have a bit of a chat. Make sure everyone's okay. Calm down and we'll learn something new just for a quick 20 minutes. Remember, you can always go back and look at any of my workshops, and today I have my Orca. I am also a volunteer for Orca and I was inspired by the logo here, and it's quite an interesting one because all the scallops here, the shape of the scales, as you can see, I've got them quite small together here, getting bigger and bigger, and then getting smaller. So look at the design, how that changes. So it's the same shape, but see how the design changes. And notice how, to make it blacker, I've coloured in behind. So this is a good one to show you how you use your Doodle paint palette as a colour chart. Here I wanted it even darker, so I've used a different design here. So, okay. That one was quite a lot of fun. I quite enjoyed that one. So, as always, we start off with a square. And this is how we store it. If you're unsure, please go back and have a look at some other ones and it will give you an idea of what we're up to, rather than keep recapping for the people who have been with me since day one. But every Monday, I will do a quick recap of how to log all your designs, which is usually on a bit of paper or in a notebook. So today, I thought I showed you and said to you to have a look around you and see what designs you can see, what patterns you can see. I think I've got a tea towel here from my lovely friend in California. Look at all the patterns there, but look at the patterns here, and then there's some more patterns here. Again, it's all just different patterns within the tea towel that you could share, and that's very much like our scallop one, but not quite, but it's a variation on it. I don't know if that's copyright or anything, but there you go. I like the patterns. So I showed you one of my pots that I have. I think you can see it there. So it's got like a bulb here, and then it has like lines of ferns going up. I don't know if you can see it as well. Is that better? You see all the lines going up with the pattern. So how would I turn that into a pattern? So I said, have a look around. I've shown you drain covers and ferns and trees, leaves. So let's look at that pattern. Well, the pattern itself, it actually is like this, and it goes up, and then within it, it has like a flower and a leaf. And then it has another flower, some flowers, then it's got a flower in the middle, and then it's got another leaf sticking out here, So we're sort of looking at the pattern and then building up. So that will give me an idea. And then gradually I'll play with that pattern, and I might add things, I might take things off, I might not like these sort of leaves, I might want to just do a curl. So eventually you build up a pattern that you see on your pot. Okay, I've got another joiner, thank you for joining me. So how to transfer it? Well, this one's got like a cross pattern, I quite like that. It's got some more bits here, so there's another one here that goes up, and then it has like a bulbous bit here, and then these have bits here, and then it will go up again, and it'll have a little bulbous bit here, curls here. So that's quite a nice pattern, you know, here, this one, that's quite a good pattern there too. So you could try that. Again, you don't need any artistic ability here. I'm just copying what I see here. So it's not a difficult pattern, but it's quite a nice one. So I just thought I'd show you how, when I look at things, how I interpret it and turn it into a different pattern. So we have that one there. Let's get off, excuse my back here. Off. So how can we turn that into something different? Right, so again, excuse if it's not quite dark enough today, I must get these new pens. I keep telling myself, well, write it on here, dry white pens. And I will add that to my shopping list. Right, so, because I keep putting it on here and then wiping it off. That's not very helpful, is it? So, we go up. I think I might try using that sort of idea. Dull, but I think that would look very good. That would look very good as it is. Put another one in there. It just gives, look how the pattern that I got off that pot has inspired me to look for other things. Well, that might be very good for doing a line. So we could perhaps use this one. I'm not sure if I have one yet. We could perhaps use this for our rainbow, because if you remember rightly, I'll go on to a blue pen, because this one is a bit dry. Let's have a bit of blue pen. This could, in fact, go around so I would get my pencil so that I go in the centre. I know where the edges are going, and I would do one like this. And it's the line, curling it round, and then I would do this. Okay, so can you see how that design would gradually work? So that's one way of having a pattern on a pot and coming up with different ideas for that pot. You could just ignore all the rest of it and go straight in for just the scroll bits. I mean, maybe that's all the bit you want, which was on the pot. Or you could go for the leaf part, like this. And as you can see, I think that is on here of my, as you can see here, it's on the leaf part. So just to give it, and maybe maybe this one over here. Keep doing that. Maybe I'll put a little pearl in there, because that's what I've done. I've just put, like, to me, that's my, this design got inspired by mistletoe. So with the mistletoe Christmas one. So this is where that design came from. And I rather like that one. That's one of my favourites. So again, just pulling stuff off pots and getting the idea from there. Hope this pen is going to last. Another one we could have, again, similar design. Again, looking at the pot. It's a line with flowers. So I've just got these. Okay. And then maybe some over here. Maybe that. And maybe you could here, here. here, moving them here. Again, just growing on that pattern, moving it along, trying to come up with new ideas. I mean, on the ends, you could put things. So you put things on the ends so it stands out in a different way. Again, just all these designs have come from this one pot that gave me the idea. And if you look here, you can see that's a circle with cross-hatching on. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it's in fact a dome, and it's got cross-hatching like that, which is, if you remember rightly, I think it was day 2, and that was checkerboard. And look, it's on that pot, so you just don't know where you're going to get some of your ideas from. And you could give it a 3D effect like that. I think that's quite a nice one. I might write that one down in my book. So as I come up with new ones, I write them in my book to try and remind me of what I've seen. And I've just seen another one that I was inspired by my pot, because I wrote them down, and that was, and you're thinking, where on earth did you get that off your pot? Well, on here, there's like flowers, and I think one of the flowers just happened to look like a little love heart. You can see that so well. If I move that makes it easier. No, that doesn't work. So that's where I got that idea from. And if I wanted it to be a bit more interesting, I could add those curves. There we go. So that's another idea and a design to put in there. So, if you remember rightly, we were doing a rainbow. And I said we needed to know how many colours there were in the rainbow, because I thought I'd show you how to get from the doodle art to a... Hi Nick! Nice to have you with me. So here we go, let's have a look. So this is a really simple rainbow that I put together with some of the doodles that we came up with. And we've expanded over the past few weeks, and I did the circles yesterday. And then I decided the violet was going to be the drop beads. Indigo was going to be this one with the triangle. And yellow we weren't sure about. I wasn't sure how to do this one. But I thought I would choose one of the patterns we learned today. And that's why I've saved it for us. And I rather like that one. Now you can't see, if I remember rightly, don't forget I did all this in pencil. I did all the lines in pencil, and then I'm guiding myself out. Now you might not see this one so well. And I don't know if bringing it closer to you will help, but just remember it is just similar to triangles, and I will show you the finished item on Friday. Hopefully you will see it okay. So that was where this design came from. Okay, I think you can just about see it. And then if you remember rightly, the next colour is red, orange, yellow, roygabiv, R-O-Y-G-A-B-I-B. So yellow. After yellow, we go to green. Now the green one, if you remember rightly, we were going to look at lines. So we learnt this one the other day. And the idea was just to show you how easy it is just to doodle. I've had my deep breaths and lovely design, but I need to go back to work. Thank you for joining me, Nick. You can always play catch up. So we just carry on with this design. And if I want to, I could actually blend it into the yellow. I'm not sure on that yet, so I'm just going to leave it as it is. I'm just going to do some more lines. And do you remember, if we wanted to make them stand out, we did a little colouring. We coloured in the back. Can you see the design is already coming through? So I shall just do a few more. Doesn't have to be exact. I'm just looking at how to pop them in together. Okay? That is nice. Someone can work for them there. So there you go. Right, so I'll just do a few more. Can you see how the rainbow's coming along? I want it to make sure it does look like a rainbow there. So you just want to make sure we do the design with some sort of arching. We mustn't be too straight, so we're going to arch it round. And that's why I do the design in pencil, so you can see where the pencil is, and I can start to fill that in. So there we go. How are we doing? So I'm hoping you're going to be able to carry this on at home. Okay, so there's our green one coming along. Now the next one was blue. Now, do you remember we were looking at and what I think we will do? I will do blue like this. I'm just going to go all the way around. Some of them are going to be big. I'm going to keep them quite regular, and I didn't want it too similar to this one, so I kept it a little bit different. Again, we're just going on here, and then keeping the design, because I know my window comes back to about here, and then we can carry on with the centre ones, and if we wanted to, we can continue. You see how the scales are building up. And when we get to this section here, again, I don't want to waste our time watching me do this. It's like watching paint dry. But for me, it's very relaxing because I'm the one doing it. Might not be so relaxing watching. It can be quite frustrating. So I won't be offended. You need to disappear and get on with it yourself. I just thought I'd show you. And when we come up to the end one, can you see how I'm going to blend it in? Just blending this one in. And perfect. There we go. Can you see? It's now going up and touching that one now. And going up and touching, as you can see. So I didn't need to do a line here. I might do a line here just to keep the colour in. A little bit more, because as you can see, you can't. But if I colour this in, I think all of a sudden, which is what I want to show you, you can see the yellow. So that's the idea. So we look at what we want to do, and I wanted to make this one darker. So I have coloured a little bit of it in. And as you can see, it's already got darker, so now you can see the colour that much better, can't you? And if I want it even darker, I could either put another little one in the middle or make this bit smaller. You know, I don't have to do that size. I can make that a little bit smaller, and I can make this a bit bigger, this curl. I can make that slightly bigger, with a bit of a thick bump on it there, as you can see, and all of a sudden this colour is starting to show. Because that's the idea, we want it to look like a rainbow, and obviously yellow is in the rainbow, not white, so we have to make it show that little bit more. And there we go, we've done that by colouring in a bit more than we were hoping to, but there you go. As you can see, the yellow is coming along nicely. Even down here, I must get this bit here and this bit here. And you have to keep standing back and thinking, have I missed anything? Is there anything I can do to make that a little bit more pronounced? I can make this bit a bit bigger, can't I? Just to make sure it's up there, almost touching that line as it goes round. So, I'm hoping you're enjoying actually putting something together. I'm hoping you enjoyed finding out to actually turn this into a pattern. And as you can see, the pattern's coming along nicely, and it's going to fall all the way along here, as will all the others. And I hope to have a little bit more done next time we meet tomorrow. Tomorrow, as always, is catch up, so we can have a little bit of a catch up, look at what we've learned, see if you've got any patterns or ideas you want to share, then please do share with me, because I love seeing your pictures and I love seeing your patterns. So do join me tomorrow, and hopefully I'll have a little bit more done. I'm going to leave the indigo and the violet for tomorrow, because I think that's part of our recap week, so that'd be quite nice to get on into. So before I forget, I'll just move this back to this little space. I'm not sure if we did it. So have we taken some deep breaths? Have we stretched? Remember, everything's going to be fun. A roll, our shoulders back, we wiggle our fingers and toes, and toes up in the front. Nice big stretch. Do some colouring. I'm going to continue with mine, so do go on my website, do go on my Facebook page, and do go on my YouTube channel and pick up some more ideas. Don't forget, like, follow, and share, and don't forget to subscribe. See you. Thanks for joining me. Take care, everyone.